Your greatest gift lies right behind your biggest fear. I know this to be true, and I'm going to share my example with you in this video. But have you ever thought, what is my gift? What am I meant to be doing? People say I should have a gift in life and a passion that I should pursue, but you're unsure what it is. Or do you know what your gift is? Do you know what your passion is, yet you are so fearful or afraid to go after it? Your success, your gift, lies right behind your biggest fear. The reason this happens is when we're young and we're active and we play and we experience life and find out who we are, oftentimes society says we shouldn't really be doing what we want to be doing. You're making a noise, you're singing in the kitchen, you're dancing around, and what do your parents say? Be quiet, Tommy. Or you're writing and enjoying the process of writing poems and stories, and you're told to get on with other stuff and you shouldn't really be doing that. What you're doing as you grow up is you're experiencing the real arts and the fruits of life and what you are great at. And I genuinely believe that every single person on this planet has a gift that they should be bringing to the world. And if we all bring our unique gifts and talents to the world, we're all going to thrive and grow together. There is someone for everyone. But what is stopping you from really shining into your greatest gift? It tends to be your biggest fear. I am known for being really quite good at public speaking. I've spoken all around the world, and I've spoken to small audiences and very large audiences. But what I want to do is I want to let you into a little secret. I don't want to impress you with that story, but impress upon you how I got there. I was fortunate enough to go to a pretty good school, but I scraped in by the skin of my teeth, and I was probably one of the worst academically while I was at school. And I was always really told that you couldn't really do much. I was very severely dyslexic, and I struggled to get my point across. I struggled to stand up in a debate or an argument. I resorted a lot of times to my fists or to running or to sport. But what I found is that if I was to get anywhere in life, I had to perfect this thing that I was so fearful of. Moving into the realms of sport and activity, I got quite confident in being in a room and around people and competition. And I had to marry these two things together, this knowing and confidence in competition with my fear of speaking and being caught out as being dumb. And what I had to do is I had to bring these two together. And when I was given an opportunity to begin my speaking career, I had to make it work. I had to delve into my biggest fear. Now, fear is nothing more really than a heightened sense of reality. It's a heightened sense of reality. Imagine this, if you're waking up in the night to a noise, you may think that you're fearful, but what's actually happening? Your senses are being awakened. Your acute hearing improves. The blood rushes to the muscles so you can move. Your body has a heightened sense of reality so it can deal with the situation. If the same was true with your gift that you're fearful of, whether it is speaking, whether it is writing, whether it is competition or sport, if you feel that fear and move anyway, what you'll find is the fear is not something that's meant to be preventing you from doing the action. It's actually something that is serving you. Your body physiologically is changing in preparation to adapt and overcome. One of the things we see when we help people with public speaking is if you are blocked, if you're struggling for the word, if you're struggling for the next thing to say, the thing to do is to move the body, to energize that body, to put that body in a different state so that your mind starts to work and your mind starts to focus. And if you find that with your gift, what you'll realize is that if you just push into that fear, just lean into it slightly, your body will give you the opportunity to perform. Now, you might be saying, well, my gift is serving thousands of people through my podcast, or my gift is writing. But Tom, wait, there's people who've done this before. I couldn't ever be like J.K. Rowling or like Tony Robbins. And I would say to you, well, let's go back to what I said first. There's someone for everyone. And the way to think about this, if you want to get over the fear of that or that roadblock, is to think of people on a scale of 1 to 10. And you might have J.K. Rowling and Tony Robbins. They're up at like a 10 out of 10. They are the best in their field. The majority of the population, realistically, is a 1 to 4. Quite low. And the gap between that 1 to 4 and a 10 is incomprehensible, whereby when the 10 says something, the 1 has no idea what they are saying. Someone has to bridge that gap. It's like learning to speak French and then having 2 lessons and speaking to someone who is completely fluent and can't speak any English back. You just can't comprehend each other. So you may find yourself, if you're pursuing your excellence and pursuing your skills, to move from the 1 to 4 into maybe a 5 to 7. Now at that level of 5 to 7, you have the power of influence and the skill to help those at 1 to 4. And the better you get at your art, the more you climb up that ladder towards the 10, and then you'll serve the people a couple down from you. Zig Ziglar has a great saying. He says, go as far as you can see, and then you'll see further. Go as far as you can see, and then you'll see further. With your gift, with your fear, you just have to move a little bit further forward, lean into it as far as you can see, and then that path will start to open up for itself. And I like to have this accountability for everyone. We only have about 30,000 days on this planet. That's not a lot. And listening to this now, you've probably used a few of those days up already. If you continue to use somebody else's gift or be a servant for somebody else's vehicle, you're never bringing that gift to the world that you have and that we need. So I'm going to challenge you to think about your fears. Think about why they exist. Is it because someone when you were young told you shouldn't be doing it? And that calloused your mind against going for your gift? And I want to challenge you to lean into that fear and start to do it anyway. Your greatest gift, your success in life, lies right behind your biggest fear. Fear is a heightened sense of reality. Lean into it, and it'll be amazing where you can end up. So if you liked and enjoyed this episode, please make sure you share it with someone who'll get some benefit. Make sure you subscribe. And I want to invite you to join my email list. I email once a week some real nuggets and tips and specific take-homes so you can implement some of the stuff we talk about today to make a difference to your life. So make sure you click the link button for that and join my email list and enjoy some more content from me.